Welcome to Nasdaq Trade Talks. I'm Jill Malandrino, global markets reporter at Nasdaq. The tech sector is surging as digital transformation continues to drive M&A. Joining me to discuss is Rusty Wiley, CEO of Datasite, to discuss M&A trends. Rusty, it's great to see you as always. Welcome back to Trade Talks.
Hi, Jill. Great to see you as well.
Let's start where Datasite sits in the M&A ecosystem for some background.
Sure. To just give a little bit of context on Datasite, we sit really in the deal lifecycle. We provide the platform that deal makers around the world use to execute transactions. To give you a little feel for the volume, we do about 10,000 deals a year on the platform. We've had over 1 million users on the platform in the last 4 years, and we operate in about 170 countries. I think the other bit that's interesting about Datasite is that we are at the very inception of a deal, whereas deals being announced typically started 6 to 9 months earlier, whereas we're seeing them in the market today.
What is continuing to lift M&A activity overall?
Yeah, I think it's similar themes to when you and I talked last time. You have an abundance of cash that's pursuing yield in the market. We still have historically low cost of debt in the markets. And I think there's a little bit of a driving force related to staying ahead of upcoming tax changes and potentially regulation changes in the markets as well.
What type of activity are you seeing in the tech space, and do you think it's sustainable?
Yeah, it's super strong, and it has been for about 6 months now. In fact, if you look at the last 6 months, and these again are deals that have launched in the last 6 months, the tech sector is up about 80% on our platform. So it's a big driver of volume in the M&A world. It is likely sustainable given, again, the factors around cash as well as what's happening in the debt markets. We could see some headwinds in TMT related to new regulation, which will likely affect big tech as opposed to small tech or strategics that are rolling tech up as a part of their digital platforms.
And Rusty, how are deal makers managing the volume of deals?
Oh, and the volume is obviously quite enormous. Really, it's the adoption of technology. We're watching deal makers use technology today to automate tasks that typically and previously were all done manually. Good examples of this are using AI technologies on Datasite as an example, organize all of the content, thousands of documents into an index, or redact that content, or execute your outbound marketing of your deal, or even doing collaborative diligence on a deal. These are all new technologies that have come to market. In fact, we have now seen a 30% increase in the use of those technologies in just the last 9 months.
All right, Rusty, appreciate the insight as always. Thanks for joining us on Trade Talks. I'm Jill Malandrino, global markets reporter at Nasdaq.
Thanks, Jill.